Welcome to this Renewal Nugget. I'm Ioana Popa, and many people tell me that although self-care and renewing seems like a good idea, they do not feel that they have either the time nor the energy to regenerate and renew on a consistent basis. They feel on a treadmill most of the time, pushed and pulled by many life's demands. At some other times, they might feel more relaxed, but there's such a big backlog of things they do that they use their free time to do just that, to catch up. And then coming back to work, to their daily activities, there's this huge pile of work awaiting them. And then the flow happens and they're back on the treadmill. This actually happened to me as well for a big chunk of my life. As a mom, a physician, an educator, I was on the go most of the time, trying to keep up with all the demands. Does that happen to you sometimes? This is one of the reasons why regenerating and replenishing daily, it's so important to get us into the rhythm that is sustainable. And that is what helped me the most, is connecting to the very why renewing, the purpose and the reason. And this purpose and reason gave me the motivation to search for solutions, to experiment, to implement ways that I could do this effectively. So here are my 4 reasons for renewing. As mentioned before, my first reason that brought me into regenerating and self-care practices in an authentic and sustainable way was to stay in balance and make sure I don't burn out. I burned out twice in my life, and I was not about to allow that to happen to me for a third time. Now, regenerating daily means to plug into our source of energy so that we can feel replenished every day. Just in the same way, we don't even think about it. Now we plug our computers, our phones. We are finite beings. We have limited resources, and we need to replenish and renew our internal energies, same way we do with our phones, on our mind, heart, and body level, often enough so you don't run out on empty. Now, I don't know about your phone, but I like to keep my phone for a long time, not just a couple of years. And by now, my battery is actually getting empty very fast, like within an hour or two. So I carry one of those little portable battery chargers. It needs that much recharging. And sometimes, depending on the season we're in, we might need that kind of quick recharging and refueling. And I've noticed that, obviously on a body level, right? We don't eat just once a day. And I've noticed the same thing on an emotional level and a mind level. The quicker and more often we pause to replenish, the better it is to avoid the sense of yo-yo, meaning feeling good at times and at other times just running behind and feeling overwhelmed and on the treadmill of life. Now, this is reason number 1. But deep down, there are some other reasons that truly motivate me. And I've noticed people that are regenerating and really staying in a centered and grounded place, they're doing that as well. And I'm going to share them with you. So maybe you can too. Reason number 2, self-care and self-regulation on 4 levels, body, mind, heart, and soul, can bring this sense of wholeness, balance, and a sense of integration, which can allow us to continue to grow and transform and also adapt to the ever-changing environment. As alive human beings, we are continuously growing and transforming, and being whole, complete, and integrated in our ever-changing world helps us to be a grounding compass to ourselves and to others, and becomes this key to sustain the influx of changes coming our way. The third reason to daily renew is this. Do you have dreams and a vision to impact the world? Do you wish to pour out resources to help either a loved one, a group, a community, the world? Since we're finite beings, in order to have resources to give, it helps to refuel our energies on a regular basis so that we can keep on giving. In a little material sense, when we apply for mortgage or a new job, we make sure we have all the resources, all the skills to persistently, right, either pay our bills for the mortgage or fulfill our jobs. And in many job trainings, we do just that, right? And the employers are helping us to make sure we have all the skills that we need to be successful. It is the same for this most central piece in our life, bringing our vision into the world. And this vision, which is dear to your hearts, you deserve to really make it sustainable. And you want to make sure that you not only have the material resources, external, but also internal on a body level, and also emotional and mental and spiritual resources as well. So, in other words, have consistent ways to replenish and connect with your life's deep meaning for why you do what you do, so that you can keep on giving. And my last reason, number 4, it is my experience and decades of practice that we truly regenerate and renew as we actually connect with our true self, our soul, and through that, with our ultimate reality, however you call it, God, the divine, cosmic consciousness, Christ. By leaning into our true self, our soul, which I like to call it our inner sanctuary, we can connect actually to a higher self, the divine, God, however you call it, Christ. And then we can impact the world and inspire others to find and feel that inner peace and renewal too. In Christianity, I love several images. One of them being that of the grape connecting to the vine. We are the grape and we're connecting to what's bigger than ourselves, to the vine. And also connecting to the deep well of the living waters. And I love that, the living waters, that image. When I connect internally, I'm bringing that living water outwardly. And if you're not sure about this one, here's what I mean. Have you ever seen or been around people that just make you feel calm the minute you see them or talk to them on the phone or Zoom or Skype? You feel all of a sudden a sense of peace in an inexplicable way, and almost like it feels like you can breathe more easily or deeply. There's something in their presence, in their demeanor, in their eyes, and that presence can ground us. And that is contagious because we impact others not only through our words and action, but also energetically with our presence. And chaplains know this, therapists, people who work in an emergency room know this, counselors, doctors, as I mentioned, in other professions, educators, business leaders, right? The calmer and grounded and present we are. And many times that means to connect with what's higher than ourselves. The more we feel that, the more connected we are to our true self, to our inner sanctuary. And we can not only stay grounded in various circumstances like the eye of the storm, but we can and inspire others with our presence. And if you think about it, it's another way of giving with a bonus without ever feeling depleted. Now, to summarize, here are my top 4 reasons to daily renew. And I want to encourage you, if you haven't done it, to really ponder this and try it. If you're doing it, I want to cheer you on to continue doing that. Number 1 reason for daily regeneration and renewal is to stay in balance and make sure you don't burn out. Number 2, to bring the sense of wholeness, balance, and sense of integration that keeps you grounded. Number 3, to have consistent ways to replenish and connect to your life's deep meaning so you can keep on giving. And number 4, to stay grounded in various circumstances and inspire others with your presence. May you be blessed and full of presence and sense of regeneration and renewal, and may you impact others in the way that your light will shine into the world. I wish you the best, and until next time, I say goodbye for now.